Hotboy West.
Whoa.
Man, how's it going?
It's alright.
It's all right?
A little turbulent, but it's alright.
Okay. You just came in, right, off your plane?
Yeah, that's why I said it was turbulent.
Okay. I know you've been to Cali a few times, man. How you liking it out here?
I've been to Cali one time, by like 3 times. Like, yeah, I love it out here though. It's fresh.
Okay. What do you like about here?
The air better.
The air.
Yeah, the air better. Like when you go close to the ocean and shit.
Okay. I always thought we had a lot of pollution out here, but
Nah, it ain't like Texas. Texas is just hot. Like the heat just drown you. The heat just absorbing for real. You just in it. It stick to you. You be sweating all day.
yeah, I know we're lucky out here. We got the good weather.
Nah, it ain't like how it is out there. It's beautiful out here though. Like you good. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. But we'll get into it, man. You know, one of Gucci Man's newest artists. Man, that's huge, man. I mean, and Gucci Man has been having a ton of success. I mean, like all the artists he's put out have just been dropping heat, making a lot of noise, man.
Man, I know Gucci don't miss.
Gucci don't miss.
He don't miss, man. I ain't gonna lie. He still got a lot of fingerprints on a lot of artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's well off in the game right now. That wasn't even signed to him. That he didn't have hands on. You know what I'm saying? They done blew up to become mega stars, pop stars. Gucci had a big hand in that shit, you know. Sometimes he don't get enough credit as he supposed to, but yeah, he is the master. No cap.
Real shit. He's getting it now, though. He's killing it now.
Yeah. He just, yeah.
How'd you guys meet? How'd everything come together for you?
Shit, really, I just was rapping and shit, and I had hit him and shit. I had wrote him. On Instagram, I had wrote him, and he signed me. He wrote me back. He signed me. He wrote me back. He was like, yeah, come to Miami. I'm going to sign you. I had drove to Miami. He signed me. Been rocking since then.
Right then and there, he signed you?
Yeah.
First time meeting him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty fast, man.
That shit was life changing, though. No cap. My life done changed so much since that phone call. I remember waking my nigga up out his sleep. You know, we in the hood. So I'm like, hey, wake up. Gucci just hit me on Instagram and say he finna sign me. You know, he like my homeboy, like, man, get the fuck out of my face. I don't feel like playing right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not the time we broke. You know what I'm saying? We trying to shake back, stop playing. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always playing, you know. So he was like, man, cool. I'm like, man, bitch, I'm for real. This is Gucci. He like, man, that's a fake page, man. Somebody trying to scam you, bro. Get out of my face. He put the cover back over his head. All right. So shit, when I called, Gucci had FaceTime me. Gucci had FaceTime me, and he was like, man, I'ma sign you and shit. He was like, man, just stay out of trouble. Cause you know what I'm saying? He had just signed Walk Dog. So he just had signed Walk Dog. He signed Big Walk Dog shit. He was like, man, I just signed Big Walk Dog. I'm finna back though. When I come back, I'm finna sign you. Just chill, stay out of trouble, don't get in no trouble. You know what I'm saying? Give me like a month, you know what I'm saying? That was like in June. So he was like, in July, I'ma sign. So shit. When he called me back. He was like, come to Miami from sign. I drove to Miami from Texas. Cause I couldn't fly, cause I ain't had no idea. I had just got out of jail. So I ain't had shit.
You just got out of jail at the time?
Man, I just had got out of jail on my mama. I was staying with my nigga. I was staying with my homeboy. We was in the apartments. I wrote him. I had a car though. When I started hustling and shit, I had got on real fast though. You know what I'm saying? Compared to the money we be getting now, compared to then, I still had some money, but it was street money though. You know what I'm saying? That really ain't no money. So I'm in the apartments. I'm like, damn, Gucci signed everybody. I'm on my phone. I'm like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm parked in my apartments. I wrote him. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Went in there.
How long did it take him to get back to you?
Shit, he wrote me back like 2 hours later. Like, I wrote him like at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I wrote him like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm in the street, so I'm up. You know what I'm saying? Them my hours. Like, anytime, like from 7 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning, them my hours. We up. So he wrote me right back. He wrote me like an hour later. I'm gonna say not even an hour, like 45 minutes later. He was like, call me. He shot me the number. I called him, you know what I'm saying? But we chopped it up and shit. He was like, yeah, I like your music and shit. Somebody already had told me about you. I supposed to come and fuck with you, but shit been hectic. Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Blase, blase, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
He was already up on you.
Yeah, he said he already had, was hearing about me and shit like that. And he was like, man, yeah, I been hearing about you and shit, man. You live. Woo, woo, woo. We talked about what we need to talk about. Then shit, I drove my ass to Cali. I drove my ass to Miami. I woke my nigga up though. He didn't believe me. I woke him up. I said, big bro, come on, we finna go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? He looking at me like I done lost my goddamn mind, you know what I'm saying? Cause we been out there thugging. Then we out there, you know what I'm saying? We in the street, so we already wildin', so he think I done went over the edge. Like he think I done went ape shit crazy when I tell him this. He like, man, bitch, you alright? I was like, man, look, bro. He like, man, that's a scam, bro. You tripping. Like,
So you drive to Miami.
hell yeah.
You meet Gucci, and what happens?
I got to Miami. We shoot a whole video in Miami right then and there. By Omar, we go in the studio. We shoot that bitch. We shoot a whole video while I'm down there. Then he gave me my chain. Shit, when he gave me that chain, it was up. Then he backdoored and gave me a roller. No cap. Then it was solidified after then. It been solidified though. That shit was crazy though. No cap.
And you come back to Texas and get right to work?
Hey, I went to Atlanta.
You went
I
to
don't
Atlanta.
really fuck around in Texas like that because there's too much trouble out there. I got too many felonies and shit out there. Like, I can't even steal a piece of bubble gum in Texas. I probably never get out of jail. So I barely try not to go back to Texas, but that's like my biggest fan base in Texas, where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So it really go hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, it's complicated because it's like where I get booked the most at, but then that's where, damn, I can't go to jail at, you know what I'm saying? So that shit play a big part in what be going on.
Are you still on probation or parole?
Nah, I discharged parole. I had 7 years on parole. I did the whole 7. I discharged it. That's how I got out. This time, I had pulled the whole thing to the door.
So you told him, like, I don't want to be on.
Nah, I just kept getting on trouble. They kept letting me out, and I kept going back. Like, that whole 7 years, I ain't never stay out of jail. Like, I did that whole 7 years behind bars, except for, like, 6 months of that 7 years. And that's when they first let me out. I had got out on parole. I was out for like 6 months. I had caught another pistol case. I went back to jail. But that shit over with, though.
Okay, well, let's, I was going to get into your story a little bit, get to know you a little bit better, man. So you mentioned you're from Texas. What part of Texas are you from?
I'm from Central Texas. Like Waco, Killeen, Temple, shit like that. Dallas. Well, Dallas really ain't Central Texas. Dallas is D.A.W., but it ain't nothing but like an hour away from Waco.
For people who don't know, whereabouts in Texas is Waco?
Waco where Bailey at.
I mean, on the map, it looks like it's kind of in between Houston and Dallas.
Nah,
But
Houston.
off a little bit.
Yeah, it is between Houston and Dallas, damn near. Like, but you ain't gotta go through Waco to go to Houston if you in Dallas. But it's like right there in the middle though. It's in the middle of everything. Waco in the middle of everything. You know, a little college town. You know how this shit go. A little college town. You know, every city got a hood or whatever. But it's where Baylor at though. Baylor University.
Oh, the university.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
It's all right out there. There's some money out there.
What was it like for you growing up?
Shit. I don't know. I can't lie. I don't know how it was. I mean, I had a good upbringing, you know, but it was by bad people. But they always taught me like good shit. Like they taught me life lessons. They ain't teach me shit like, I don't know. My mama and them, I don't know. You know how old fashioned days is, you know what I'm saying? That shit different from these days. You can't even whoop your kid these days, but they just taught me a bunch of street shit, you know what I'm saying? They ain't teach me no shit like go to school and make good grades and shit, or, you know what I'm saying, or shit like that. They just taught me like, don't talk too much, you know what I'm saying? Don't trust nobody, don't tell too much, type shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Share with your people. You know, we used to get our ass beat for begging and shit. You know, we go to somebody else's house and ask them for something, we get our ass beat for that shit. If my mama see my brother, my sister ask you for something and you ain't give it to him, you got your ass beat for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your ass beat for telling. You know what I'm saying? If I came in there and told on my little sister or my little brother, we both got our ass whooped. He got his ass whooped for whatever I told on him for, and I got my ass whooped for telling on him. You know what I'm saying? So They just taught me a bunch of street shit. They ain't teach me no shit like, cause that one part of our life, like school and shit. Like we ain't never go to school and shit like that. Like I stopped going to school like 7th grade. I stopped going, cause that shit was not me. Like my mama just said, "Fuck it, you ain't gotta go no more."
Wow, that's young. In the 7th grade, your mom wasn't pushing you to go to school at
Nah,
all.
cause she figured like, cause the people kept on taking me to juvenile and shit, and like kept on opening up CPS cases and shit. So she figured if I kept on letting him go to school, he gonna keep on letting these people come to the house, and we really ain't stable. So he gonna get everybody took. So she was like, shit, before I let him get all my kids took, I just stop letting his bad ass go to school. Cause when I'm not in school, I don't get in trouble. I only go to school when I'm in trouble.
Okay. And were you rapping around at this time?
Yeah, I was rapping. I had a bunch of street smarts though. I ain't had no school smarts. I had street smarts, but I knew how to read and count, you know what I'm saying? All that other shit really irrelevant. Like social studies and all that science and shit, that shit don't mean nothing in real life. You know what I'm saying?
What was it like being that young rapping?
Shit, it was good. I mean, the rap game was different back then. Like niggas was really doing what they was doing in they raps back then. So a nigga gravitated towards that shit harder than this music they got today. You know what I'm saying? Back then niggas was really living like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you really know that they was really living like that. Nowadays it's so fabricated, you know. So and the music was harder.
I seen in a previous interview where you talked about you would rap when you were just a kid for money.
I hear you. And my mama used to take that shit too. Cause she ain't used to like me rapping and shit. But I just used to do it like, just to go buy me a BB gun or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or some, you know what I'm saying? Or a bike or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Or some shit little kids buy, you know what I'm saying? But she used to take that shit. Not because she was like no selfish person or shit like that, but she just didn't want me out there with all them on the block rapping and shit. So she had taken that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hell of a hustle, man, for that age.
Yeah, but that shit was crazy though. That shit played a big role on what I got going on today though. Real shit.
Yeah, because I mean, you've been rapping for, what, 15 years now or more?
Yeah, I've been rapping for a long ass time.
Were you just freestyling or were you writing also?
Nah, I be freestyling. Cause I ain't know that many words back then. So now I know a lot of words, so it's better now.
Okay. Now, you mentioned you were in jail for 7 years?
Yeah.
At what point was your first time you got arrested?
I was 11.
11 years old, man.
Yeah, my mama had pissed me off. She had took my money one day. She had took some money from me one day. Nigga, I was 11, I was hustling. That's when I was hustling, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't rapping. Like, I wasn't tripping over that rap shit. That was some little side hustle shit. But when I was 11, I used to be breaking in houses and shit, breaking in cars and shit, stashing my money and shit. And my mama had took some money one day. She had took some shit. I can't remember, it was either a phone or some money. I don't know, but I knew she had took it though. And I tried to burn her motherfucking house down. And they took me to jail for this shit.
Okay. I'm a little surprised. Damn.
Yeah, but I love my mama though. I was just young though. I wouldn't dare do no shit like that right now. But I was young though. I was 11, I ain't know no better.
How bad did the house get burnt?
I burnt down the barn. I had burnt down we had like a barn in our backyard. I had burnt that bitch down and it was like about to travel to the house. I had burnt that bitch down. We had like a little shed in our backyard. I burnt that bitch to the floor.
And what was your mom's reaction?
Shit. She knew I was just bad as fuck. She ain't want doing no tripping. She called loud though. Took me to jail. Cause I used to get whoopings every day. So she was like, this beyond the whooping. I'm finna get your ass locked up. Cause you doing doing crazy shit now. So she sent me to jail. And I ain't cry. They fucked her up. She was like, man, you ain't even cry when they let me out. She was like, you ain't even cry when you went to jail. Why you ain't cry? I don't give a fuck about this shit.
How long did they have you in jail?
I stayed in juvenile for like 2 days. That was my first charge. Then I was 11. I was a baby. They had to let me go home. But after that, I never got out probation. They let me out. I was on juvenile probation. I never got out till I discharged this 7 years. This is the only time I ain't out on probation or parole. This time right here.
That's congratulations, man. Because
yeah,
I know it can be rough getting off parole, man. Once the system gets you, man, it's just fucking a pain in the ass.
Man, that shit so fucked up. But I try to refrain from that shit though. That shit a chapter in my life that I done been past. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't for nobody. Jail ain't even the same no more. These niggas snitching and shit. You know, they got cameras everywhere. Just real.
Being a gangster doesn't pay like it used to.
Yeah, but sometimes I be having to pretend like my hardest shit come from when I'm in jail though. And I'm locked up. Like I gotta be in a closed space. Like and I go harder. Like when I'm in a cell, I feel like I'm in a cell. Like when I'm in a booth, that make me feel like it's a cell. You know what I'm saying? And I go hard, it bring back emotion, bring back raw emotion. And I try to channel that energy I had when I was in there, and that anger and shit like that. And I channel it in my music, but I be trying to make it seem like I'm in the cell though. That shit crazy. No cap.
Yeah, that's dope, man. You can find a way to get things out, you know?
Yeah, cause that's when I was at my rawest. Like I used to spit that raw shit. When I was in jail, I used to have a whole fucking dorm going crazy. I used to get in trouble for rapping. They used to write me up for inciting riots and shit. Like for real.
Cause over your music?
Cause I didn't want to rap. I used to incite riots. Cause they'll get mad at me and be like we'll be on lockdown. Like we'll go on 30-day lockdown. And they be like, man, go on hit something for us. I be like, hell no. Fuck that. I don't feel like rapping right now. And they'll just go out to making a whole bunch of noise, and the guards will come down and be like, what's going on? Lewis, you down here rapping? They just used to write me up. But really, it's these niggas making noise because I won't rap. And they think I'm down here rapping, hyping them up. So they just write a nigga up. I'm in that bitch going through hell.
You'd mentioned your mom.
Yeah.
How were things with your dad?
My dad is stumped down. Like, I ain't gonna lie, my daddy was locked up most of my life, but my daddy really took care of me through the penitentiary, though. You know what I'm saying? He had little females or whatever he had to do for me, stop by giving me clothes. He wasn't there, but, you know, he was there in spirit, though. I don't knock him because I went through the same shit with my kids, you know what I'm saying? Just because they ain't there, that don't mean they don't want to be there. You know what I'm saying? Little kids be getting a fucked up understanding about what reality is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes little kids, you ain't there, that just mean little kids they think it's fuck 'em. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't like that, though. I used to think like that about my dad, you know what I'm saying? When I used to be in the streets and shit. But when I got old and I started doing time and seeing how the shit go, I started forgiving them, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how life go now, type shit, you know what I'm saying? When you really born to lose, but you raised to win, you know what I'm saying? Shit get crazy, but it's all good. I went by there to see him the other day. He getting fat and shit.
Man, it sounds like it was rough, you know, with your dad. Your dad's not there. Your mom's single mother.
But my auntie was there, though. My auntie looked out for us a lot, though. I ain't gonna lie. My auntie always made sure we just had look any type of way. But my auntie was in the streets, too. My auntie ended up going to the penitentiary, too. That's when shit really got rough. Cause my mama was in the streets too, and my auntie had got raided. My auntie, we had went like, we ain't had nowhere to go and shit. My sister and them had went with their daddy. We got different daddies. You know what I'm saying? Shit. And shit, he ain't take me. He just took them. Shit, I was in the streets.
Doing your in and out for 7 years, man. What were some other things? What was the next time you got locked up for?
Shit, I got locked up for. I got into my baby mama one time. Shit. You know how that shit go. I got into it with her ass. They locked me up for this shit. But that whole line, though, I ended up getting that. You know what I'm saying? I ended up getting that. And I went to jail for some more shit. I went to jail for a pistol, and some weed, and some pills. My nigga ain't take his case. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't none mine, really, but the weed. The weed was mine. But the pistol was his. You know what I'm saying? The nigga ain't take his case or whatever, so I wasn't finna tell on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? So they ended up taking everybody to jail, you know what I'm saying? They were like, who gun it was? Shit, I ain't even know it was a gun in there. I was catching a ride, you know what I'm saying? All right, don't nobody want, I'm looking at him like, damn, you ain't gonna tell him it was your gun? He like, man. You know, he looking like he finna cry, so shit, I already knew what time it was. You know, and I'm known in my city. You know, I'm a local gang member, so they, hurry up and type shit, but I end up beating that too.
You ended up beating that case also?
Yeah, I beat that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you beat a few cases?
Hell yeah, because I'm going to sit in that hoe. I ain't going to say nothing.
Who were some of your influences growing up?
Shit, BG, Soulja Slim, Lil Wayne, shit, the whole Hotboy. Who else? Shit, let me see. Who played it? ASAP Rocky, Lauryn Hill, Nip, that's about it.
What were some things that you seen when you were growing up in the streets?
Man, just how drugs do people. Like, drugs. Like, stay away from drugs type shit. Cause that shit like fuck my family up. Like drugs was the root of everything type shit. Like all my troubles, like drugs. I just seen people on drugs, people sell drugs type shit. I just seen it bring number turmoil.
How did that affect you?
Shit. Shit, that shit affected me in a big way, cause shit, I ain't had no motherfucking family. I just had myself at a point in time when I was so young. Shit, nigga, I was happy to go to jail, shit, nigga, cause I ain't had nobody in the streets, nigga, getting fed every day. Nigga got a roof over his head, shit, I'm like 13, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I was happy to be in jail, nigga, I ain't wanna be in the streets. I ain't had nobody, you know what I'm saying? So shit, when I ended up going back to jail when I was young. I went to jail when I was like 13. I ain't get out till I was like 17. Real shit. That ain't even including the 7 years I just did. That's before that. You know what I'm saying? This shit, like TYC, it's the same thing as YC down here. It's the same shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit built for you to get trapped up into where they can't let you out. Like in Texas, if you go to jail and you young nigga, they be like, oh well, if you work the program, you can get out early, but if you don't work the program, you're gonna get out when you're 19. But you can, anytime between 9 and 19, we can keep you. If you don't work the program, you gotta deal with gangs. You know what I'm saying? All that old shit that they don't speak about type shit. They will expect you to do that type shit when really it's the streets in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, and now shit, I did exactly how they planned it. I went in that bitch and didn't get out till I was grown.
And you never tried to go back to school at any point in time? No,
nah, I went to school. I schooled myself in that bitch because I used to always be in solitary confinement. I used to be fighting and shit. Nigga be hating on me because I had good hair, light skin, nigga, and I was young. You know what I'm saying? Niggas try to pick on me. I be in that bitch hitting them niggas with mop sticks and chairs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Big ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I had to fight and shit. I'll be locked up and shit. You know, they'll come by with the book card and shit. We read a lot of books. I used to read myself. I started reading with my finger at first, then I got gifted at this shit and just started running through them hoes, running through novels. Like I used to knock out pages, like 800, 900,000 some pages in a day, killing them hoes, sometimes 2 a day. Like I used to, you know what I'm saying? That shit got catching on, like that shit I had, yeah.
What type of books were you reading?
All books. I read Nicholas Sparks, Stephen King, Sister Soldier, Donald Goins, all that shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't read no non-fiction shit. Like, I don't read no fiction shit. I read number non-fiction shit. Like, shit that real. On God. I read some fiction shit, though. Some fiction shit is fiction, but it's based on real events type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it can't be no dragons and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It gotta have something to do with the real world. It can't be about no mermaids and no outlandish ass shit. You know, it gotta be something I can gravitate to for sure.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or it gotta be something I want. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be something I want to obtain. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, something to gravitate to, type shit.
Yeah, I read a lot of books myself, man.
Stephen King got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Stephen King, I read Stephen King because I watch a lot of his movies, so that's why. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes his books go all the way out there too. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole bunch of good artists though, for the most part. I mean, good authors though, for the most part. I read all this shit. Magazines, Rolling Stone, People Magazine, anything we can get. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
You mentioned you were rapping when you were in jail.
Yeah, I was rapping.
Did you perfect your craft a lot when you were in jail?
Mm-hmm. Cause they used to like make us like in prison in Texas, like you gotta go to school or you can't get out. Like, they gonna force you to get a GED or something, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do something. You can't just sit in there and unless you discharge like I did, you know what I'm saying? But, shit, everything I really learned, I taught myself, like, no cap. Like, no cap. If I ain't know the word in the book, I'll read the words that's around that word just to find out what that word was. Shit, I just how I did it. Do that shit every day, 23 hours out of the day, shit.
You gonna learn some shit.
Hell yeah, you gonna learn some shit.
You didn't try to get your GED when you were in there?
I got my GED.
Oh, okay. At one point you get out, but you end up going back to jail at 18?
Yeah, cause he didn't take his pistol case. I got out. I wasn't even out for like 2 months. I went back to jail. And I was giving him a plate. It wasn't even my plate. I had sold out my weed. I'm really being a real nigga by saying the weed was mine. That he had, it was his weed. But it was my bite. You know what I'm saying? We got pulled over in transaction. Like, we got pulled over in the midst of going to the bite. You know what I'm saying? It really was his weed. You know what I'm saying? Nigga called me and like, say, man, you got this, woo, 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 blase, blase. He in my business, he gonna tell me, say, man, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, bitch, I throw you something. I keep it real. I say, I don't even want nothing. You can have the bite. We get pulled over in the mission, you know. Everybody ain't street. That's why they made sidewalks. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know, I still love them, though. Everybody ain't street. You know what I'm saying? That's my fault. Because I knew he wasn't street, and I still got in the car with him. So that ain't even his fault for not even taking the charge. That's my fault. Because I know he ain't street. I see in his eyes. You know what I'm saying? But that be your flaw in life, just giving people benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying?
How do you think going in and out of jail your whole life has affected you?
Shit, that shit got me fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. Like, my nerves be bad from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit fuck up. Like, I ain't used to doing regular shit. Like, that shit fuck up, like, a lot of shit. Because I ain't used to doing shit that society expect you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't used to none of this shit. Like, anything, like, I ain't used to none of this shit. Like, for real.
Yeah, I had a friend who did 8 years.
That shit.
And he did 8 years straight. And when he got out and he tried to go to the grocery store, it like freaked him out and shit.
It depends on how you, it depends on how you do it though, how you do your time. But it's like, you just used to madness all the time, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't what's up. You know what I'm saying? You be trying to live right. And you just so used to this type, this shit right here. But I'm done with this shit though.
You get out of jail and you meet Trap Boy Freddy.
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my dog right there. I fuck with that boy.
How'd that happen?
Shit. How I meet Freddy? I had paid Freddy for like, this how it happened though. I had paid Freddy for like, this before Freddy or Yellow Bees and any of them blew up. You know what I'm saying? I had paid that nigga for a fee. You know what I'm saying? And what I paid him, you know what I'm saying, another nigga probably be like, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't even worth that. But you know what I'm saying, I fuck with Trap, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been hearing about Trap since I was in TYC. Like, Trap a legend in Dallas, him and a handful of other niggas. And we steady hearing about these niggas, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? We locked up, like, man, yo, Trap out there doing his thing, woo, niggas out there getting money. And I'm like, who the fuck is Trap? You know what I'm saying? I'm steady hearing these niggas from Dallas say this. So when I get out, and I finally ran into him, I'm like, man, this the nigga that these niggas be talking about in jail, man, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I paid the nigga blase. I ended up going to jail. But Yellow Bees ended up blowing up with That's On Me. And Trap was on the remix. So shit, when I got out of jail, shit, nigga, Trap called me like, I'm gonna get on the song and I'm gonna throw you something, come out here. So shit, when I get out, he called me and shit. We did a song and that song ended up making a little buzz and shit. After I seen what the song was doing, shit, I started taking that shit serious. And he used to always take me to functions and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, with people that's up there. Like, just to show me, like, you know what I'm saying, this shit ain't no game, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga used to, like, a real big brother to a nigga. I ain't gonna cap, nigga kept me out of a lot of shit, type shit, you know what I'm saying? But I kept fucking up, though, you know. You can take the horse to the water, you can't make him drink it, though, you know what I'm saying? So I had my little pitfalls and shit, but he always was there for me, though. Pick up the phone for me when I was in jail, send me pictures, send me money, you know what I'm saying? Keep it street. So shit, by law, you know, I'm gonna fuck with my dog regardless.
Okay, so you meet Trap Boy Freddy. Does he bring you to Cali, I think? I seen somewhere?
Yeah, he brought me to Cali. I was down here with Thug and Gunna. Hell yeah, we was somewhere around this bitch. In the somewhere gated off. That shit was live as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
How do you think things would have turned out if you'd never met Trap Boy Freddy?
Man, this shit would never been. I ain't gonna lie, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't even take this shit serious, bro. Like rapping and shit. I was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Trap really just put me on the platform, gave me that platform to where, like, niggas know who I was. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen motherfuckers start coming up being public and shit, I seen that, you know what I'm saying, that shit can grow. Like, that shit, you got action, you know what I'm saying? All it takes for you to apply yourself, shit, I started applying myself. But shit, I was fucking up in the midst of everything too, though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like a nigga just, you know, Trap still in the streets too, so he can't really just be like, come on, bitch, I'm finna woo, 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 woo. You know what I'm saying? He can, but he can't, cause we both street niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. After I leave from him, I go right back to the block and get into some shit. End up going to jail and shit, but he kept it straight though. That's my dad, my brother.
I seen you post not too long ago that this is your first birthday in like 9 years.
No, this is my first birthday out, and like this birthday right here, and I celebrated it with myself. Cause I had fell out with all my people and shit. You know what I'm saying? This music shit really take toll on your relationships with a lot of motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I had to spend that bitch by myself, but it was cool though. You know, I was free.
That's a long time to not have a birthday, man. Or a free birthday.
Man, what's so crazy, bro? I never celebrate holidays to this day. I don't celebrate none of them. None of them. Cause I never been out for none of them. Like real shit. Like real shit. I do not celebrate holidays, bro. None of them. At all. For real. Only thing you gonna see me post about a holiday, like if it's one of my niggas that died birthday or something, I'll post something for my niggas. But other than that, I don't fuck with holidays. You know what I'm saying?
Going through the ups and downs of being in the streets, man. You know, for people who are watching this that have never been there, what's it feel like to have like a bullets flying at you? And
Man, that shit there, that shit ain't cool. Like, that shit ain't cool. It ain't living. How you gonna get some money and you looking over your shoulder? How you gonna trap or do whatever you love doing looking over your shoulder? You can't even go out with your keys and pull without looking over your shoulder. I mean, it's a thrill that come with it, you know what I'm saying, when you living like that, but when you experience greater shit in life, that shit don't even really obtain you no more. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I try to stay away from this shit. My little homie just got smoked like 2 days ago. Like, no cap. This nigga, we used to put cans on our bikes to make them sound like motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? Killed, shot dead, crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just how this shit go. And shit.
How'd that affect you, man?
That shit fucked me up because I couldn't go to the balloon release. You know what I'm saying? Instead, I came here to fuck with you. But I know that's what he'll want me to do, though. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, bitch, you better go make that music shit work. Bitch, I'm gone. Ain't no use in you, you know what I'm saying, doing that type shit. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite memory with him?
Shit, we always go, like, to these parties and shit. Like, in Texas, like, trail rides a big thing. And that nigga used to always be turned up and shit. And we used to jug and hustle and shit together. This my block nigga, so we playing dominoes together. We shooting dice together. You know what I'm saying? This nigga around my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy, but at the end of the day, though, that's the streets, though. You know what I'm saying? He don't get no pass because he my homeboy. Nigga don't supposed to feel sorry for him because he my homeboy, no shit like that. That's the streets. And he know what come with that, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? That's my baby, I love him to death, but you know what I'm saying? It's always 3 sides to a story. It's his side, they side, and the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it go. Ain't nobody exempt.
It's gotta be rough though, man. You know, you signed to Gucci, you're coming up, and you're coming up fast, man. You guys are almost there.
Yeah,
then this happens,
we just
man.
gotta really like,
That's gotta be rough.
nah, we just gotta like, bro, just stay out of the streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta stay out of the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, we breadwinners, so shit. We got a beater type shit, but you just gotta stay out the streets. You know what I'm saying? That shit overrated though. I ain't saying that shit make you a certain type of human or make you elite. It don't make you elite. That shit don't make you elite. You know what I'm saying? You got other motherfuckers that's coming from good households that go through the same trauma and the same struggle we go through in the streets. Probably even worse. You got motherfuckers being molested. Everything. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what a motherfucker be going through at home. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you know. Just because you in the streets don't make you know. That don't make you no street nigga because you're in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't nothing to be like. Niggas be talking about that shit. A lot of these niggas killers, but they just killers. They don't stand on no good morals, you know what I'm saying? They ain't no good niggas, you know what I'm saying? At least kill 5 niggas and still go to jail and tell on 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be glorifying that shit like, I done stepped on 4, 5. Yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Any nigga can do that, you know what I'm saying? A cow would kill anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody with their back against the wall gonna kill somebody. But shit, when you get in that jam, that's what make you what you think you is. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do after you kill somebody. How you gonna deal with them demons and that time and all that type shit. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of killers out here don't take care of their kids, but they killers. So shit, you know, you go ahead and I don't be glorifying that shit, but that's who I am. I can't help who I am. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I can't tell you the truth. I can't do nothing but tell you the truth. type shit. You know what I'm saying?
You had mentioned hustling a lot, man. What are some rules that, like, to survive?
Number one rule you gotta remember in the street. This is the most important rule out of all rules. You hear me? Don't never forget this. This is the number one rule in the streets. That it ain't no rules, nigga. That's the number one rule. That it ain't no rules. These niggas gonna play how they wanna play. All that, this and that, man, fuck all that. This the trenches, everything go. That's the number one rule. Don't never forget it. A nigga gonna play. It ain't no rules. You hear me?
No street codes.
And it ain't no street codes no more. You hear me? I got my rules. I don't know about what the street rules. I got my rules. You know what I'm saying? But that's the number one rule. That it ain't no rules. These niggas gonna play how they play. You gotta remember that. You can't expect a nigga not to snitch, or you can't expect a nigga to go down something for you when you get down. It ain't no rules. Niggas don't play by that code no more. It's 2021.
It's gotta be rough, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get out of the streets. You got a lot of homeboys still around in your city.
Yeah, but my homeboys, they get money though. Like, they in the streets, but my brother and them, they in the streets. Like, they trapping and shit, but. Cause my big brother, one of my little brothers ended up getting smoked too. Before this one, you know what I'm saying? He got smoked when I was in jail. His name Lil Jay. He got killed in a robbery. My other big brother, he got shot in a robbery, but he survived though. So this shit really be, you know, this shit like Russian roulette, man. You never know. Shit, I can go outside right now and get killed in a car crash. You never know. It's just crazy. You can't interpret this shit. You know what I'm saying? Life spins so crazy, so many different directions. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you can't just do nothing. Go with the flow.
I hear you, man. You never know what's gonna happen, man.
You never know. It should be crazy as fuck.
I seen somewhere where you were getting pulled over and you swallowed a bunch of pills.
So boom, I'm in Dallas. So my nigga comment, I'm really jacked up. So I'm like, boom. My nigga Lil Zeddy comment. Zeddy like an OG out of South Dallas. You know what I'm saying? He from Bunton Projects. He like one of the hardest projects. They ain't even up no more. But I'm saying, now let's say this. So I'm with my homeboy. He called me. I ain't even want to go because I knew it was going to be some fuck shit. He was like, man, come to South Dallas and fuck with me, shoot this video with me, bitch. The hood fuck with you, I love you. This like my brother though, you know what I'm saying? But he got rank out there and shit like that. So I'm knowing it was some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know we gonna get in trouble. So I'm like, man. But I love my holder. I'm like, bitch, all right, I'm finna, you know what I'm saying? Cause I didn't blue. So I know it mean a lot to him. You know what I'm saying? It'll mean a lot to him because I done signed already. So he like, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want my nigga to think I was on some funny shit and train up. So I went. So boom, we shoot the video and shit. He go to doing donuts in front of the Laws. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't see him though. The Laws coming down the street. So shit, the Laws pull up on it like this, box us in. You know, my nigga, we got pistols and everything. You know what I'm saying? But the law, that's why I really can't say it's fuck the laws, but it ain't fuck the laws. You know what I'm saying? It's fuck the laws all the way around. But it's some good laws out there though. It's some laws that let me make it. You know what I'm saying? Not in the streets, but in the penitentiary too. But that law right there, he let us make it. You know what I'm saying?
So you get?
And I really don't hope I don't get in trouble type shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause he was like, he came to the car, he was like, come on, man. What the fuck are you doing, man? You see us right here, you just gonna disrespect us like that? And Zeddy like, man, I ain't even see y'all, man. But they know Zeddy though. You know what I'm saying? Zeddy YG, so shit. He let us make it. He ain't search the car nothing. But when I see him box us in, I go to eating everything. When I see him swoop in, I go to eat everything. So boom, it's hot. I'm already sweating from the video. So boom, they ain't searched the car. They let us drive out. So my nigga drove out. I'm like, cause I done did this shit before. You know what I'm saying? I told my nigga, man, stop at the store so I can get some milk, bitch. I don't feel right. I need some milk. And he playing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't tell my nigga I had the dope too, cause he was gonna get on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't really supposed to be having shit. I just got signed. So I just told him I threw back the pills, cause I ain't want to hear his mouth. So boom, by the time we pull up at the store, you know what I'm saying? The pills was open. When I took them, it was like 10 of them hoes. I took them hoes, boom. So boom, nigga, I'm fading. I'm talking about pull up at the store. I couldn't even go in that bitch and get no milk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just opened up the door and was like, damn, I can't do nothing. So I told him to take me straight to the hospital, cause I already been through this shit before. I had ate some dope last time running from the Laws and damn near died. So I knew, like, I don't even know why I ate it that time. But it was life or death though. I thought they was finna search the car. I got a lot of shit on the line, so I had to eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? But shit, I ain't fuck around no more after that though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. He ain't riding dirty like that no more. Hell nah, that shit I had cheated death twice. I had cheated jail and death. I ain't gonna lie, my shit was beating so fast. I fell into the hospital.
What happens when you get there?
Shit, they were acting like some hoes. Like, you'd be surprised how racist shit is in Texas. Like, jails, schools, hospitals, shit like that. They be racist towards street niggas. Like, I go in that bitch and tell a nurse, I say, man, my motherfucking heart feel like it's from the bus. She tell me to fill out a form and sit down. I'm down there about to go to jail in Dallas, in the hospital, because the laws come out there, the laws at the hospital. They sit in the hospital. They like, man, you gotta chill, man. I'm like, hell nah, I ain't finna fill out no form. And my shit beating. My shit beating. You know what I'm saying? So shit, they like, you gonna have to go to jail, shot. Like, shit, I'm just gonna have to go to jail. Shit, cause I need to see a doctor type shit. So I booked it. That shit was just a bluff. They called a doctor out there.
How long were you in the hospital?
I was in the hospital just a day. They had pumped that shit up out of nigga. They give you they give you IVs and shit. They don't give you the truck code shit. The first time they gave me that truck code shit, some shit you chew to make you throw that dope up. Now they put you with IVs and that shit just put you to sleep. It make your heart slow down. Yeah. But you supposed to drink milk though. If it ain't too much, milk could kill it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gonna get caught or you gotta swallow it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got time to stick it in your ass and nothing. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Face it. You know what I'm saying? Shit will come with it. You either gonna face this dope or you gonna face 5 to 99. And you already been in jail. So you in hands. You facing 15 to 99 now. So lowest you can get is 15. And you gang related. You pulling half of that. So you looking at 7 years right now, just off the rip, just off your record. You ain't even looking at the dope case you just caught. That's just off your record. So we ain't fun. Before I do all that, I'd rather just die then, because I ain't giving them hoes no more time. Just like that.
Man, that sounds pretty scary, man, to be like...
That's everyday life, though. That's everyday life, though. On God, that shit can happen anytime.
How close were you to overdosing?
That shit, that close. My heartbeat was like, my shit was like 151 a minute. That's a lot. God
damn, that's a lot.
That's 151. That's hard. That's heart attack status right there. Once it get over like 130, 140, 150, you gonna die when you hit 160 for sure. Your shit hit 160 something, you finna go. For real.
Damn.
My shit was like 153. Hell yeah. I had called my girl up. My girl came up there, she started crying and shit. That shit was sad, cause I swear to God, that shit, I thought I was finna die for real, nigga. My shit was, what? It feel like my shit wasn't even beat no more. It feel like my shit was just, like, I don't know. That shit was crazy. That shit woke me up, though. I got my mind right after that, though. I was like, hell nah.
Does this make you stop doing drugs? Have you quit?
I wasn't doing them. I was selling them. I was doing a pill. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The crack and shit, I wasn't doing that shit. Shit, nigga was selling that shit. But shit, nigga, pills and crack the same thing. It's the same shit in Texas. You gonna, what? Controlled substance. Possession of a dangerous drug. Go hand in hand. Pills ain't no better than crack. Shit, the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you get caught with pills or crack. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What made you get involved in the streets at such an early age?
That's all I knew was the streets since I was born. Like, since I learned how to, my first memory was everything was in my hood. Like, the first memories I ever could think back, the farthest I can ever think back, is I had knocked out my 2 front teeth playing when I was little. That's the farthest I can think back. I was like, probably like 3 or 4. But this the farthest memory I got as my childhood, like back there. I had knocked my 2 front teeth out playing in the hood, but it was in the hood. So shit, that's all they ever been since then. Turbulence. A whole bunch of motherfucking turbulence.
Do you feel like you not having your dad around, and then that kind of gravitated you more towards the streets?
Because I had my uncle, though. And I had my mama, too, though. But regardless, I had a good understanding of the world at a young age, though. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't look at shit the way other little kids looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I ain't look at it like my daddy in jail, fuck my dad. It was an honor that my daddy was in jail. My daddy a street nigga. My daddy get on your dad's ass. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. That's how it was. And my daddy a G. He in jail, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know he ain't going. But that's childlike thinking, though. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that nigga looking up to that shit, and that wasn't really Cause niggas used to tell me stories about my dad and my uncle now. So I knew they was real niggas. Cause the niggas that was telling me the stories was real niggas. I done seen these niggas get at niggas sell dope. They ain't going for nothing. And they'll sit me down and tell me about my dad and my uncle now. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do in the hood. They pass it on. You know what I'm saying? They pass it on.
What type of gangs do they have out there?
They got all type of gangs out there.
Like Bloods, Crips?
Bloods, Crips, GDs, BDs, Vice Lords. Well, we ain't got no Vice Lords out there, but it's different. Like, that shit different out there. Like, in Dallas and shit like that. Like, that shit different. It's neighborhood shit that the world don't know about. Like, it's neighborhoods, niggas bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't part of no nation or nothing. We renegade with everything type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we renegade, we bucking. Crips and all, Blood, I don't give a fuck what you is. You can be the same thing as me. We can get on it. It's different in Texas. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no unity. You know what I'm saying? If that's your hood, that's your hood. Niggas gonna bang with they hood. They hood might be Bloods. They hood might be Crips. Before it's like how it is out here, it ain't like that. It's renegade. You know what I'm saying? It's every man for himself type shit.
So gangs don't really get along with each other out there at all?
I wouldn't say gangs, hoods. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's hoods type shit.
So it's more about your hood.
Yeah, it's more about your hood. You know what I'm saying? It's more about your hood or your clique. It's different cliques and shit. It can be Blood. It be all type of shit in one clique. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas, Bloods, Crips, BDs, GDs, but they all in this clique. And they from this side. You know what I'm saying? And we from this side and we in this clique. So it's fuck they clique. And me and him can be both two of the same type of Crips, but it's still fuck him because he on y'all side.
What's jail like when you run into your ops?
Shit, man, them niggas be getting on the button and shit. Them niggas don't be wanting no smoke in jail. We be loving seeing them niggas come in there. Them niggas be get on the button, sir, I can't be in here. Them niggas be PCing up. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't seen too many niggas just buck in jail. Not my ops. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be, they somewhere where all the old people at, PC, NSIG, acting like they bucking. Really bucking aloud just so they won't have to come back to the wing, trying to sauce it up like they really doing some shit. Beating up on niggas that they know they can whoop so they can move somewhere else. Man, they don't be standing under that static like that, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Is it on site with them if you do run into them?
Yeah, it's on site. In the county anyway, cause in the county here, yeah. But they start policing that shit out though. They got cameras up in there where these niggas be telling the gang investigators what be going on. You know what I'm saying? Now every crime a nigga catch, organized crime. Like if you get caught with somebody else, like in Texas, if you get caught, if me and you don't supposed to be together, we in the same gang. Whatever crime that's being commenced right there is organized crime. I don't give a fuck what it is, cause we two of the same gang and we don't supposed to be together. So whatever crime we getting charged for right now, automatically gonna be an organized crime, cause we both in the system, part of that same gang. So this gonna be a gang-related crime, and you gotta do half your time type shit.
We have something out here called gang injunctions. It sounds very similar to what you guys have.
It's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga got a choice or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's where I'm from. It's either you gonna be there or what? What else you gonna be?
Gang enhancements too out there, I take it?
Yeah. They're gonna enhance you off the real. Off the real.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like for our gang injunctions, man, if like two dudes are from the same hood and they're caught in their hood together, like they don't even have to commit a crime.
Yeah, but
it's
that
like
shit stupid
6 months.
That shit, when you look back at it though, that shit stupid though. I ain't gonna lie. All that shit really stupid though, bro. Cause that shit don't never stop though. You know what I'm saying? It's one nigga die, next nigga gonna die, one nigga die, next nigga die. You know what I'm saying? I got some niggas that, you know what I'm saying? I was fucked up with, cause they ain't ride about some shit. But now I'm like, shit so fucked up, bro. You'll be fucked up by the nigga for not riding for this nigga, and this nigga turn out to be a whole rat or on some punk ass, gay ass shit. And you mad at this nigga for not riding over there. You thinking he a hoe, cause he ain't ride for this gay ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or this hoe ass nigga. So, and now you like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas that's killed 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Told on 10 niggas. And you got niggas that's gay in the penitentiary. They full-blown punks, and they ain't never told. They been doing 30, 40 plus years down there. They ain't told on not one nigga. That's how fucked up the game is, you know what I'm saying? So who real and who not? He taking this much dick, but he ain't told on not a soul. He took the charge for all this nigga. And this nigga over here, he done killed 10 niggas. And he out, he done told on everybody. So who the punk and who not the punk? You know how that shit go. This
Sounds
shit.
pretty messed up.
So you know what you do? Introvert. Chain lane.
Introvert and get money.
That's how you got it. Because you done did it. You done did that shit. I done did that shit, man. I don't get no thrill out that shit no more. That shit there, man. Nigga gon' tell, bro. The cameras everywhere. The fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Cameras, gang injunctions, paid snitches.
Man, nigga do that shit. Like, where I'm from, nigga don't do all that, bro. All that getting on the internet saying I smoked this nigga, smoked that nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit cool. You know what I'm saying? They done made that shit a fashion, bro. That shit ain't gangster. You know what I'm saying? Y'all giving the game up with that shit. Y'all letting these people know what's going on, you know what I'm saying? It's niggas you got niggas riding on the pills and shit that can't come home because of shit y'all seeing. But, you know, they like it, I love it, fuck it. It's all gravy, though.
What do you got going on musically?
Shit, I got a lot of unreleased music, though. I ain't gonna lie, I got some shit. I got some shit on my mama. I got some shit, no cap. I supposed to be dropping a video to Zorilla next week. That bitch gonna be fire as fuck. I'll make sure the whole black in that hoe.
I know you gotta have some shit with Gucci, some more shit with Gucci coming out.
Wop be busy as fuck, though. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Wop be like that in a different state every day. No cap.
You did a song with Big Walk Dog recently.
Yeah. That's my dog right there. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, how'd you guys meet? How'd you, just from being...
Just the label type shit, but that's a down-to-earth nigga right there. I fuck with him, like, no cap. That's my dog.
Okay.
He a good nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, we from the South, so, you know, hospitality, like, that's in our nature type shit, so. But that's my dog, though. Real shit. I fuck with everybody on the label, though. They all like family.
When's your project coming out?
Shit, probably like next month. I hope, probably like next month, yeah. You know how that label shit is, though. So, you never know, really.
Well, you're moving, either way.
Yeah, we gonna put in the footwork.
You know, I see them videos dropping.
You
know, they doing good numbers.
Yeah, that music shit fire, though. I ain't gonna lie. I wish I would've took this shit serious way before I started just thugging, doing all that time and shit, though. I'd probably be way farther than that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch what you give your energy to these days. I give a lot of bullshit energy. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit you don't supposed to be giving energy to, if you put it into your craft, your shit'll transform rapidly. You know what I'm saying? We give a lot of shit bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you here.
Okay.
You killing it now, man.
Live and flesh, goddamn.
You know, that's all that really matters, man.
I'm gonna hold it down.
Any features you can talk about or anything?
I don't know who I want to feature with yet, though. But I don't know. I might fuck around and pop there. It might not even be no rap artist. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta think outside the box. A different genre or something. You know what I'm saying? It might be a pop artist or any type of other artist. Rap ain't the only genre of music. You know what I'm saying? I might get a Christian rap on my shit or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like these niggas. But shit, if it was a rapper, I don't know. I fuck with a lot of niggas, though. Oh, God. I don't know, though. If it was a rapper, I'd probably be. Probably 21. I fuck with 21. He
21 Savage, okay.
Yeah, my nigga be thugging.
I can see that.
He been getting it in lately. I mean, I be turned up to that 21 opinion. I be on them niggas' ass. I hear that bank account come on. I just go to the day room, get at them niggas. Nigga, what's up? What they here for? Knowing I'm for the Jack the Dice game. I'm full of that 21. You know what I'm saying? I'm high on that weed. I'm listen to that 21 come on the radio. I go straight to the Dice game, jack everybody. Ride, start a whole ride on that bit. Lock the whole unit down. You need to see how loud that hoe get when they play that 20. We got speakers in there, so they used to run that nigga shit all day.
At least that gives you something to do, being out there, you know, when you're in jail, because I don't think we got stuff like that out here, man. I mean, you might have like...
Nah, they make that shit.
You know,
they don't give us speakers and shit. Yeah. You got niggas that smart that make that shit. They be breaking shit. You know what I'm saying? They might break that motherfucker over. It's a magnet in that bitch. Like, speakers all about magnets. That's what I learned. Like, it's a magnet in that bitch. It's a magnet in a lot of shit. See, when you get the magnets out of shit, you can make speakers. And they don't give a shit now. We ain't even got AC down there. And Texas is one of the hottest states in the world. Damn near Mexico.
Texas is hot, man. But you guys have wild weather though too, not just hot weather though, right? Man, it's all over the place.
Man, it be tornadoes, hail, all type of shit go there. A whole bunch of crazy ass shit.
Well, man, this was a dope interview.
I mean, anytime, man. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure, bro. Real shit.
Man, I appreciate you sharing your story,
You
your
already
experiences,
know.
man.
I really hate talking about that shit, though. I ain't gonna lie. Because I be trying to, like, change and shit. That shit, like, you gotta just stop talking about that shit. Like, you gotta really, that shit you don't want to be a part of, you gotta, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit, though. I lost too much behind this shit, man. Like, no cap, bro. There's people that took my whole life from me. Niggas keep dying and shit. Fuck that shit. That shit ain't what it is. You know
It's part of your story, though, you know?
Yeah.
People want to know. The fans want to know. Especially the bigger you get, the more people are going to want to know about
Oh, yeah,
you.
I'll talk. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you right, though. It is my story, though. It's just shit. That shit does it. That shit ain't what it is.
Man, you know, that's, I mean, you know, progression is everything, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Just
You know,
keeping it going.
you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, nigga gotta eat it. Nigga know how to eat an elephant. You know, piece by piece. Can't eat it whole. Bitch will kill you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. This life shit, man. Piece by piece, day by day, man. We gonna hold it down though. But thank you though, for real.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. No
Shit,
problem, dog.
Out top.
I appreciate you.
Hey, like it down. Whoop.